So, if you've accepted a university place via clearing, what are the next steps?
The next step is to actually engage with the university that you're going to, and the best way to do that is to maybe attend one of their open days. You'll find that most universities after clearing will offer open days or information days, really for students who didn't consider it as their first choice in the beginning. And also other things you need to think about are accommodation. A lot of universities, especially by the time you get into clearing, a lot of their accommodation has already gone to students who made it their first or insurance choice offer. So you need to contact the accommodation office to check whether or not there is accommodation still available. If there isn't, then they'll be able to help you find private sector housing or host family accommodation as well. The other thing to think about as well is, does your university offer a national scholarship programme? Most universities are doing this now in response to the increase in tuition fees. At London South Bank University, we've deliberately held back a number of scholarships for students who are going through clearing, just so that they don't miss out.
Fantastic. John, it seems to me that we might need to compile quite a long checklist for people.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of things that you need to take to university, and there's a lot of things that you might want to do before you go there as well. I mean, it's a good idea to get an idea of who you're going to be studying with, and at the Student Room we have lots of different forums for the specific universities so that you can speak to your future classmates as well as current university students to find out their take on it, how it is, any tips that they've got for you as well.
Yeah, which I think is priceless information. I think that's brilliant. And we've got a question from a student. Let's have a look.
If you go through clearing, can you defer your course till next year?
So Chrissy, deferring till 2013, can we?
More often than not, it's possible. Every university will have their own sort of rule around it. The first thing I'd recommend doing is contact the university. Once you've been made an offer through clearing and you've accepted it, if you then decide that you want to defer, you need to contact the university in the first instance to see if they're willing to carry that offer over to 2013. More often than not, they'll say yes, but it's always good to check. But what I would say is, it's not beyond the realms of possibility to actually think about reapplying for 2013. And the reason I say that is because it's a fresh year. You already have your results, so you'll already know which courses you're eligible for, and you'll find a much bigger portfolio of courses available to you. So if you don't get your grades and you're not 100% sure about the university that you're going to through clearing, it's not the end of the world. It may well be worth taking a gap year, reapplying for 2013, and actually having the opportunity to look around a few universities and finding the course that's right for you.
So let's put all of this information together. What are our top tips?
Top tips for preparing for university: get to know some people. You've got to get a list together of what you need to bring. Have a think about what you need to take, like reading list, pots and pans, and of course, fancy dress.
Yes, because it's not all about learning, is it? Sometimes it's learning how to have a very good time.
Yes.
Yes, that's important as well. Anything for you, Chrissy?
We always say that obviously university is 50% academic progression, it's 50% career progression. It's really important that you focus on that, but it's also about personal development as well. And we always say that you go to university as one person and you leave as a completely different one. You're going to meet people that you never thought you'd meet before, and you're going to have experiences that you never thought that you would have before. Go with an open mind. It's generally 3 to 4 years of your life, but those 3 to 4 years, a lot will change. So go with an open mind.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I have to say, on the open mind front, if there are some kinks along the way, there are people there to help, there's information out there, and they don't need to go it alone, as it were.
Not at all. Every university has its own dedicated student support network, so any advice you need, from things like accommodation, funding, if you have a specific learning disability, anything like that, make your university aware of it, because they've got people there employed to help you.
Great, thank you both so much. John, stay behind. I want to find out about your fancy dress costumes.
When I was first going to university, I prepared by going online and doing a lot of research into what I should take and what I should expect. And I remember printing out lots of lists of things and going out with my mum shopping to Wilkinson's and buying all my pots and pans and things like that. So I probably did a lot of research before I came to sort of make sure I knew what to expect.